What's up guys, welcome back to another review from Lightning Collector 2021. My name is Rob and today we have got the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Charge Blue Ranger. So I've been really excited for this just because it sort of completes that core team for us. Or actually even, including the 6 Ranger from Dino Charge. Obviously forgetting Super Dino Charge, and it would be amazing to be able to get the rest of them. So I really hope they do them just to have a massive team of Dino Charge Rangers would look really cool. Maybe even both purple Rangers, who knows. But anyway, I have had a chance to have a little look at this. I just wanted to check the quality on it before I started the video. I didn't want to get halfway through a video, realise something was missing. So this is an empty box, but we will have a quick look at it. We've got our digital render of the figure on the front with a nice bit of artwork, telling us that we're getting a Dino Charge Blue Ranger. It says it's for a 4-year-old and up, due to the small parts. And it is plastic-free packaging. Just a little quick comparison in the plastic-free, in case you missed any of my other videos. This is the difference of them. They're about the same depth. The new one is slightly smaller on the width. The height is, subjective, I suppose, because it's shorter in here, but longer in there. So for storage, if you're not gonna bend that down and break that in, you've got to consider this top part for storage, but we'll get rid of that anyway because this is the one that we're looking at today. So it is color coordinated as the others are. It's telling us we're getting a Dino Charge Blue Ranger with a cool little picture of his helmet and the Dino Charge logo at the top, and then continuing on to the other side, really nice artwork. I'm a massive fan of this artwork. I like the Tom Whalen stuff as well, it was really cool, but for me it looks like a bit more, it's a bit darker, isn't it? So it looks like maybe an adult figure, I don't know. Is there any such thing? Who knows? But on the back, it is showing Coda, Dino Charge Blue Ranger, with our picture from the front, and it's just showing us what we get. So it's a 6-inch figure, get an extra set of hands, hopefully, a helmet, sword, his morpher, and a lightning effect piece. This lightning effect piece seems to have been reused quite a few times now, so nothing new there. But we've got our legal stuff on the bottom and at the back of the bottom. So looking at the figure, this is as it comes out of its packaging. I have, like I explained, I have had a little look at this and it is very nice. I really like it. To me, the head sculpt looks a little bit like the actor that plays Kylo Ren, Adam Driver, I believe it was. But it is really cool, and it still looks like the character, and even the actor, to be fair, but I would say he looks more like he's going to bust out a lightsaber. But yeah, he's cool. The blue on it is really nice, the detail on it is really good. Our shoulder pad on it is, it's not thin rubber, it's quite thick, bit plastic up there. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall off. The paintwork, I've got a couple of little smudges just there, not enough to bother me at all, and considering I will pose him from the front. Obviously we've got some more inconsistencies, so things like the gloves not being painted, but then it's painted on the red one. We all know about all of them. All the guns are looking, or morphers are looking slightly different, so they're all slightly different painted, or painted different colors. So it's like, how hard is it to just do 1 or 5 of the same thing? It's not really, but stuff like that doesn't really bother me too much. I, in my mind, will tell myself that it's a toy and it was 20 quid, and it's not like a £200 3-0 item or Hot Toys item or whatever. So I don't paint these because my hand is not steady enough, and I would like to think that it wouldn't have, I don't want to affect it if I'm for one day in a position where I'm having to get rid of my collection. So for me personally now, if someone had painted them, it would put me off of buying it. So I don't want to do that, which is a shame because it would look really nice if they were all done, but whatever. The belt looks cool anyway. Quite a bit of detail in there. You can just about see what you need to see, and that's about it really. And other than that, it's just a standard Lightning Collection body mold for most of it. Got a different mold on the arms, so even though on the show it was printed onto the suit, this is actually molded in rather than painted on. I will go through some articulation of this figure. The downside is the hair, it does go all the way around, but you have to kind of lift it over that. And I suppose if you did that after a few times, you'd start to either rub off some paint onto that, or you'd start making a bit of a dent in the hair. But it's not really something that you're going to constantly be doing. You can either look that side before it stops, or you can go all the way to there before it stops. And we've got butterflies on the arms. It is pinless, so we've got pinless elbows and knees, which are all double jointed. And then we've got some bicep swivel at the top, some movement in the hands as usual, and that's on the ball. And we've got some sort of ab movement. The hips do slide up and down, so I do tend to find that if your figure's loose in the legs when it's down like that, if you just slide it up, it actually stops it. So if you're ever worrying about loose legs, give that a try. I'm not saying it works all the time, but it's worked well for me so far. We've got some upper thigh swivel, and again our double jointed knees as we've explained. Some movement on the boot and on the foot, up and down, swivelly, swivelly. All good. Then looking at some effect pieces, this is all what we've seen on the back of the box. Luckily for me, everything is here, so all good. This is our effect piece for the sword in a nice purple, which looks cool. We have got our sword, which is what we've already seen before. Some hands. So I've swapped out the hands on mine already, so this is why we have one open and one closed. But you basically get a pair of weapon holding hands like this, and then a pair of fist punches, closed fists like this. I just have one on one on the other, which is why they're like this. Then we've got our morpher, which on this one is painted both sides, which is really cool. I was adjusting my shelf yesterday and realised that one of them was only painted on one side, so now they're all holding their morpher that way instead of that way, just to get rid of that. But all the details in there, it's just not painted. So if you took the time and you had a really good magnifying glass and a small brush or something like that, or you was good at painting Warhammer and stuff, you could probably make that look really nice. I don't know what colours they're supposed to be, but it gives a generic, yeah, it looks fine sort of stuff. Then finally, looking at the helmet, there is nothing wrong with this one, luckily. So he's got his little, I can't even remember what dinosaur this is meant to be, and I can't even work it out. I've been trying to stare at it for a couple of days. So if you know, let me know in the comments. But it's got some nice red eyes, little indents for his nose, and then I'm guessing it's meant to be the mouth, the big black bit. And it looks really nice. It's a really simple but nice helmet, so that's cool. Here's the rest of the figures that I have of Wave 13. I didn't get the Putrid just yet because I want a couple of them, but just a little shot of the three of them together that I've got so far. So here's the Rangers out of Wave 13 that I've got. And they all look pretty good, they're all great. I really like this wave, so I'm very, very happy with these. And here he is with his teammate, so he's looking pretty good there. We've got a really nice full team. They're all standing there with their morphers, even though they've already technically morphed. But I'm having to sort of display them in rows rather than pose them on some shelves just due to space. So unfortunately, these are one of them that's had to take the hit unless we get the rest. Then if we get the ones from Super Dino Charge, then we'll get their own shelf and I'll do some moving about or whatever. But for now, this is how they're posed in my cabinet. So moving on to the final thoughts of this figure. If I've missed anything, I do apologise and let me know in the comments below. But I really, really like this figure. The blue on it is absolutely beautiful. Comes with a decent-ish amount of accessories, so we're getting like the Morpher as an extra one compared to the Beast Morphers where it sort of felt a bit underwhelming. Whereas just adding this one extra, like a little gun or something, just makes you feel like you're getting a little bit more for your money. The articulation, everything on it's great. This one isn't too loose, so I lucked out with this figure. There's, other than that little smudge on the back. Figure is normal Lightning Collection prices, so it was about 25 quid and 3 quid for postage. Postage was next day, so that's cool. Thank you Hasbro Pulse for that, and Yodel. It's nice to complete the team, very, very happy. I hope we get the Super Dino Charge figures to be able to put with these, and I'll I'd be ecstatic to be able to get them. If you want to see more of these videos, please consider subscribing. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like. Let me know what your thoughts on this figure are. Have you got this figure, or are you waiting for it pre-order, or is it something that you skipped? This is definitely, for me, not a skippable figure. It was a must-have and absolutely love it. So very, very happy. But that's it for this time, guys. If you want to see more from Wave 13, please check out my channel. I will be doing a putrid soon, probably next week. As I explained in another video, I wanted to just get more than one, so I'll just grab these 3 for now. But thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.